Hello friends, welcome to Bankers platform. So friends, today we will be discussing the memory recall questions, and this is for the exam certificate course in foreign exchange, and the exam was held on 28th March 2026. So let's start friends with our first question. So, our first question is interest on an FCNR B deposit is generally calculated or payable at which of the following interval? Monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly, as per bank's internal policy. तो फ्रेंड्स जो भी FCNR डिपॉजिट्स होते हैं तो वहां पे आपको बताना है कि उसमें जो इंटरेस्ट है दैट इज कैलकुलेटेड ऑन व्हाट बेसिस। क्या वो मंथली कैलकुलेट होता है या क्वार्टरली, हाफ ईयरली, ईयरली, या वो बैंक की इंटरनल पॉलिसी पे डिपेंड करता है। ओके, तो यहाँ पे लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन। सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज सी। सो सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, दैट इज हाफ ईयरली। ओके, सो जो भी लाइक वट एवर द interest is charged, whatever the interest is charged, so that interest will be calculated on half yearly basis. Okay, so interest will be calculated paid at 180 days interval, that is half yearly, with an option for payment on maturity with compounding effect. तो अगर किसी ने like somebody has made $10,000 FCNR, okay, so if he want, means he can take the money like maturity, at maturity he can take the interest plus principal. So that option is also available, but bank will be crediting the interest on half yearly basis. Okay, so this is one part कि interest किस तरह से calculate होता है. Second part is कि interest rate. ओके, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, कई बार यहाँ से भी क्वेश्चंस आता है फ्रेंड्स कि इंटरेस्ट, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट जो है वो कौन डिसाइड करता है। ओके, वहां पे आएगा लाइक बैंक इंटरनल पॉलिसी, आरबीआई, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, इस तरह से भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है। सो देयर द आंसर विल बी बैंक इंटरनल पॉलिसी। तो जो भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है एफसीएनआर का, दैट विल बी डिपेंडिंग ऑन द बैंक इंटरनल पॉलिसी। सो वो बैंक टू बैंक वेरी करेगा। सम बैंक्स मे बी गिविंग 5%, some banks may be giving 5.2% also, depend on their management decision. Okay, so FCNRB, आप सबको पता होगा what is FCNRB. So FCNRB is a foreign currency fixed deposit, a type of fixed deposit in foreign currency. Okay, foreign currency deposit it is। और ये जो है ये मिनिमम, मिनिमम यू हैव टू रन फॉर 1 ईयर। मिनिमम 1 ईयर के लिए ये रन होगा तभी आपको इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा। अगर आप 1 ईयर से पहले लाइक इफ एनीबडी इज क्लोजिंग द दिस FCNR डिपॉजिट बिफोर, okay, before 1 year, before 1 year they're closing, then no interest will be paid. So it should run minimum 1 year, that is you can say 1 year is the lock-in period for this. Okay, and it will be in any currency. It can be in USD, it can be in GBP, it can be in Canadian dollar. So in any currency it can be open based on the person where he is staying. Suppose somebody is staying in Canada, so he is having the Canadian dollar, so he will be sending the Canadian dollar in India, and then the bank will be making the fixed deposit. If somebody is in Australia, then Australian dollar also he can make. But if you'll see, the maximum rate of interest is paid on USD by all the banks. Why? Because our country needs dollar. Why we need dollar? Because we are trade deficit. We are importing more and exporting less. And our most of the import is for crude oil. And for the crude oil, we have to make the payment in USD. So USD is having a highest rate of interest in FCNR in all the banks. Okay. Let's see next question. Which of the following countries is not a which of the following country is not a member of ACU, Asian Clearing Union? Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Singapore. Let's see the right answer. Correct answer is Singapore. So Singapore is not a member. Okay. So what are the members? Who are the members? जो members हैं, first India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Iran, Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. So Singapore is not a member of the ACU. Let's see next question. Under FAS Incoterm, the seller's obligation is fulfilled when goods are। तो जो भी इनको टर्म है FAS, अगर FAS इनको टर्म यूज किया है किसी भी शिपमेंट में, तो जो सेलर का ऑब्लिगेशन है सेलर का जो ऑब्लिगेशन है वो कहाँ पे फुलफिल हो जाता है, वेयर इट इज फुलफिल्ड, व्हेन गुड्स आर लोडेड ऑन बोर्ड वेसल, delivered alongside the ship at the port of shipment, delivered at buyer's warehouse, delivered at destination port. So let's see what is the right answer. Correct answer will be B. That is delivered alongside the ship at the port. So FAS, FAS के अंडर क्या है, जो सेलर है वो डिलीवर करता है गुड्स को कहाँ पे, अलोंग साइड द वेसल नॉमिनेटेड बाय बायर. ओके, एंड देन हिज ऑब्लिगेशन इज फुलफिल्ड. So next question is documents under letter of credit must be presented. तो जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट में के अंडर वो कब प्रेजेंट करने चाहिए, करने होते हैं. ओके, सो ए, before shipment date only, on or before LC expiry date and within presentation period. C, within 90 days from the shipment. D, any time before negotiation. So let's see what is the right answer. Correct answer is B, that is on or before. So जो भी documents हैं, okay, whatever the documents like to be given. One second. Okay, uh, it's not going back. Okay, so whatever the documents are there, जो भी documents हैं friends LC के against. Okay, whatever the documents are there, that should be presented. उसे हमें present करना है on or before LC expiry date and within the presentation period. Okay, suppose LC expiry date is 10th of April. So जो भी documents present करने हैं बैंक को, that they have to present before 10th of April or within the presentation period. Like in some LC, it will be written that you have to present documents from like 30 days from the date of shipment. So within 30 days, they have to present the documents. Okay, let's see next question. Pre-shipment credit in foreign currency, PCFC, is normally available for a maximum period of A, 90 days, 180 days, 360 days, 270 days. तो आपको बताना है कि जो भी प्री शिपमेंट क्रेडिट देते हैं हम पीसी, ओके, इन फॉरेन करेंसी, वो नॉर्मली कितने दिन के लिए अवेलेबल होती है, लाइक मैक्सिमम फॉर हाउ मच टाइम यू कैन गिव. सो द करेक्ट आंसर, लेट्स सी, द राइट आंसर इज 360 days. So any PC packing credit is given, so that will be given maximum for 360 days. Or suppose somebody has given the packing credit for 100 days also, and they are not able to get the payment on the due date. Okay, if payment is not coming on the due date, so what will happen, that PC can be extended maximum up to 360 days. After 360 days, it will become as a normal credit, normal advances it will become. Why? Because see, in packing credit, what is happening? In packing credit, government is giving subsidy, subsidized, like interest subvention is there, interest subvention type of thing. Like normal, जो भी normal like loans are given in banks, that will be 10 to 12%, but this PC is given at 6 to 7%. So this is very cheap rate. Why government is giving cheap rate? Because government want to do more export. So government जो है ज्यादा export करना चाहती है, इसलिए there is a interest subvention is available. But अगर payment timely नहीं आ रही है, then this purpose will not be fulfilled. So payment should come within 360 days. Maximum this PC can be extended up to 360 days. After that, if payment is not coming, it will become a normal like credit, normal credit, and rate of interest will be applied. That is ECNOS. ECNOS rate of interest will be applied. That is higher than the normal rate of interest. So before moving further, friends, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Okay, बहुत सारे candidates, many candidates are coming. They are watching our video. They are getting the knowledge also, and but you are not subscribing. So if you subscribe this channel, I will be having a more motivation to make videos for all of you. So I request all of you, if you're liking our video, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. Okay, so that will be a type of motivation for all of us. So next question is UC under UCP 600, if the last day for the presentation of documents fall on a day when the bank is closed for business, like public holiday. So what is the rule for extending the period? The presentation period is automatically extended to the next business day. The presentation period is not extended. The documents must be presented before the holiday. C. The presentation period is extended only if the bank gives prior notice to the notice of the holiday. D. The presentation period is extended to the next calendar day, regardless of whether it is a holiday. तो यहाँ पे आपको बताना है कि what will be the rule like there. अगर बैंक में हॉलीडे है, ओके, बैंक इज क्लोज, या उस दिन हॉलीडे है, सपोज टुडे इज 12th ऑफ April. Okay, so 12th of April we are making the this video. 12th of April. So any LC is there and it falls on 12th April. Due date, जो भी ड्यू डेट है पेमेंट करने का, वो है 12th April. So what will happen in that case, that you have to tell. So just see what is the correct one. Let's see the right option. Right option is A. The presentation period is automatically extended to the next business day. जैसे कि आज 12th of April है, यानी LC payment has to be done on 12th April. तो उस 12th April की जगह ऑटोमेटिकली जो बैंक है उस पेमेंट को वो करेगा नेक्स्ट डे, दैट इज 13th of April. That will be shifted automatically 2026. ओके, तो फ्रेंड्स एलसी जो है वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट, बिकॉज द एग्जामिनर इज आस्किंग सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू एलसी. यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अराउंड 30 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, 30 questions you can expect from letter of credit only. So LC also include this UCPDC 600 guidelines. So Incoterms also comes under LC. So you can expect 30 plus questions here. So you should have this idea, the all overall workings of the LC in different situation, how you will be managing. You should know this perfectly. Then only you can clear this exam. Okay. So let's see next question. यूसीपी, ओके, दिस ओनली यूसीपी 600 आर्टिकल 29A. तो जो आर्टिकल 29A है वो प्रोवाइड करता है, इफ एक्सपायरी डेट ऑफ क्रेडिट और द लास्ट डे फॉर प्रेजेंटेशन फॉल्स ऑन ए डे when the bank to which presentation is to be made is closed for reason other than those referred to in article 36, that is force majeure. Okay, so the expiry date or the last date for presentation will be extended. तो जो भी following है, first following banking day. So this is known. This is a known rule for known holidays as opposed to force major events. So suppose like Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes Saturday, Sunday is also a non-working day, and due dates fall on Saturday. Okay, so Saturday is holiday. So due date should fall next day, but next day is also holiday. So that is Sunday. So automatically it will move to Monday. So this clarity is very important when you are dealing in letter of credit. So if you have all the clarities related to all the rules and regulation of UCP 600 guideline, other than that URC guidelines, so then only you will be able to score the marks. And like previous video we have made that exam has become one liner. Okay, but what trend we have seen on 28th of this March, that questions again change, but it was not that much lengthy at it was coming in Jan Feb. So now question examination pattern is one liner is also there, but you can't say full one liner. The questions will be like 70 questions are easy to moderate level. Okay, so easy to moderate level questions are available. That is 70%. Other than that, 30% questions are difficult level. The level will be very very difficult. So now you have to plan accordingly. Don't think that exam will be one liner only. It will be multiple choice of question, different type of, like no, no, not only one liner. It will be very different way. If you can say like you can expect 21 liner, then you can expect 30 some uh, like lengthy questions. But now very lengthy questions are not coming. Okay, so that you can remember. So next question is under FTP 2023. FTP is foreign trade policy. A town can be recognized as a town of export excellence, TEE, if its annual export turnover exceeds a certain threshold. So what is that threshold and what is the benefit for courier exports from TEEs? सो जो भी लाइक दिस एफटीपी फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी में जो ये टॉपिक है ना फ्रेंड्स, टाउन ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट एक्सीलेंस, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट हैज बिकम अ वेरी लाइक you can say examiner is very much focus on this TEE. He is giving questions from here only. Every time, two, three questions are seen from here. So here you have to tell what is the threshold and what is the benefit. Okay. So first is 500 crore. So if annual turnover is 500 crore for a particular town, then it will be considered as a town of export excellence. Okay. So first is 500 crore and for courier export, limit 5 lakh per consignment. B, 750 crore courier export limit raised to 10 lakh per consignment. C, 1000 crore courier limit export raised to 15 lakh per consignment. D, 250 crore export limit remains at 5 lakh per consignment. So here you have to tell the right answer and the correct answer is B, that is 750 crore. तो अगर किसी भी एरिया लाइक एनी टाउन इज देयर, एनी एरिया इज देयर, वहां पे वो 750 करोड़ का अगर टर्नओवर करते हैं, ओके, इफ दे डू दिस टर्नओवर, annual turnover, then that town will be considered as a town of export excellence. और उसमें जो courier export limit है, that is 10 lakh, that is raised to 10 lakh. Okay, so a town producing goods of 750 crore or more, कोई भी ऐसा टाउन है जो 750 करोड़ से above का, okay, goods produce कर रहा है, that can be notified as town of export excellence based on its potential for growth in export. So FTP 2023 increased the value limit for export through courier service from 5 lakh to 10 lakh. So earlier this value was 5 lakh for export through courier. Now it has become up to 10 lakh. So यहाँ से भी questions जो है वो पूछा जा सकता है. Okay, so that is per consignment. So TEE also receive benefits like easier access to export incentive, global recognition. So these type of benefits the government is giving for these towns where export is happening, so that more towns will come out with the like good turnover and they will have the uh, export incentives they will be getting and a global recognition. Okay, so this topic is very hot topic, it is becoming, so you should go through this chapter like town of excellence properly. You can expect 2 to 3 questions. Okay. Our next question is a bank has provided packing credit to an exporter under ECGC, individual packing credit cover, and the exporter defaults, and the bank lodges a complaint with ECGC. So what is the timeline for reporting the default and filing the complaint? तो यहाँ पे आपको बताना है कि जो भी बैंक है उसके क्या टाइमलाइन है रिपोर्टिंग करने का डिफॉल्ट को और फाइलिंग द कंप्लेंट. So options are there A to D. A, default to be reported within 2 months from due date. तो 2 महीने के अंदर डिफॉल्ट को रिपोर्ट करना है. क्लेम विद इन 3 मंथ ऑफ डिफॉल्ट. डिफॉल्ट टू बी रिपोर्टेड विद इन 4 months from due date and claim within 6 months of the report of default. C, default to be reported within 6 months from due date. Claim within 9 months of default. So D, default to be reported immediately. Claim within 1 month of default. So let's see what is the right answer here. And the right answer is B, that is default जो है उसे 4 month के अंदर रिपोर्ट करना है and claim जो है वो आपको 6 month के अंदर रिपोर्ट करना है, like from the ECGC. So under ECGC individual packing credit cover, bank must report the default to ECG within 4 months from the due date or extended due to due date of advances and file the complaint within 6 months of the report of default. तो 6 month में claim करना है उनको अपना जो भी amount है. Okay, this timeline is strictly enforced, strictly like ECGC is following this timeline. Let's see next question. Under Indian law, a factoring transaction must be incorporated by way of A, simple agreement between the factor and the assigner. with no registration requirement. B, an assignment of receivables that must be registered with the Central Registry, CERSAI, under the Factoring Regulation Act 2011. C, a court order approving the assignment. D, a letter of credit issued by the factors bank. तो आपको बताना है कि जो अंडर इंडियन लॉ है, ये फैक्टरिंग की जो ट्रांजेक्शन है वो किस तरह इनकॉर्पोरेट की जाती है. लेट्स सी द राइट आंसर. करेक्ट आंसर इज बी. सो फैक्टरिंग के ट्रांजेक्शन में असाइनमेंट किया जाएगा, वट एवर द रिसीवेबल इज देयर, सो दैट विल बी असाइंड टू द बैंक. ओके, एंड इट शुड बी, उसे रजिस्टर भी करना है, इट शुड बी रजिस्टर्ड विद सरसाई under the Factoring Regulation Act 2011. Okay, so this requires a factoring transaction be affected by an assignment of receivable, and every factoring transaction must be registered with the CERSAI, that is Central Registry. The factor must also be registered with the RBI. So this is a guideline regarding factoring. So before moving friends further, I would like to tell you that we are having the courses on this. So our first course, that is based on the full course on foreign exchange operation exam. So in this course, you will be getting the study material. Okay, you will be getting the study material, videos, and mock test series for full course. And if you don't want study material and videos, you want only mock test, you can go for the mock test series. Here you will be getting the mock test series. Here you will be getting the full course. Overall, we are having the 1,500 plus questions are available in our mock test series, where you can get go through that, and you will have the real exam environment. You can just go through the mock test. You can attempt the mock test and get a lot of confidence to clear the exam. And whatever the questions we have there in our mock test, so these questions are those questions which are getting repeated in the exam. Okay, and having the lot of probability to come in the coming exam. So we are like we are updating our all the datas on the like monthly basis, because whatever the patterns are changed by the IRBF, so that all new patterns, what are the new patterns are there, all patterns we are inculcating in our mock test. So you will have a good uh, environment to study. Like when you're doing the mock test, you get the confidence, because when you're going to take the exam, you need 2 hours. You're having the 2 hours time, but you will get exhausted. Okay, if you're practicing continuously every day, you're doing one mock test, okay, for half an hour, so you will have the like sitting criteria is there, that you have to sit for a long time, you have to understand the question. So these all things you will do by practicing only. So mock test will give you a very good edge in clearing the exam. Okay, so other than this foreign exchange operation exam, we are also having the courses on international trade finance. So this is also a type of course related to foreign exchange only. So for this also you can go. Okay. And other than that, we are also having the course on foreign exchange facility for individual. For this exam, the registration is going on. If you want to register, अगर आप register करना चाहते हैं, you can go for that. Okay. So for this also we are having the course. So whatever the course we are having, so in that it will be complete knowledge, exam focus, and career. You can get the success easily, and we are having the complete syllabus in this. Okay, so all the exam focused learning will be there. No this, that, the clutter. Because if you're going for the book will be having 700 plus pages. So it will be very difficult for you to go for that. So we are having the focused learning material, and that is easy to understand. And practice questions are there, which will help you to crack the exam with confidence. Okay, so this is all about our courses which we are having. So if you're interested, you can go for it. It will be very helpful to you. Okay, let's see next question. So here our next question is, a letter of credit requires a marine bill of lading and does not prohibit transshipment. The exporter presents a lash. Lash is lighter abroad ship. Bill of lading. Under UCP 600, is this document acceptable? Okay, so you have to tell whether this lash, okay, LASH, lash, lighter abroad ship. So this is acceptable or not? First, no, because a lash bill of lading is not a marine bill of lading under UCP 600. B, yes, provided the lash bill of lading indicates that the goods are loaded on board a named vessel and meets the requirement of UCP 600 Article 20. C, no, because lash bill of lading are not covered by UCP 600. D, yes, but only if the LC explicitly permits lash bill of lading. So let's see what is the right answer for this. For this, right answer will be B, that yes, provided the lash bill of lading indicate that goods are loaded on the board. अगर इस lash bill of lading पे ये लिखा है कि goods are loaded on the board and the name of the vessel is mentioned and it meets the requirement of UCP Article 20, then it is acceptable. Okay, let's see. This question was particularly asked. They are, finding all the very rare areas of this letter of credit, and from there they are getting the question, because lash type of topic never discuss, we have never discussed this topic, but from here also like unexpected questions are coming in the exam. Let's see next question. A seller is not comfortable with the risk of non-payment and does not wish to finance the buyer's purchase. Which payment method is the seller likely to avoid? Options are: A, LC, letter of credit, because it shifts the risk to the issuing bank. B, advance payment, because it is risky for the buyer. C, open account, because the seller bears the risk of non-payment and after shipping the goods. D, documentary collection, because the bank does not guarantee payment. So let's see the right answer. Correct answer is C, open account, because the seller bears the risk of non-payment after shipping the goods. तो इस condition में, okay, in this condition open account is the situation which he is avoiding. So open account is the most risky for seller, as the buyer receive the good first and pay later. The seller relies entirely on the buyer's willingness and ability to pay. This method offers no bank guarantee and minimum recourse. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, like any exporter is there, suppose any exporter is there, he has made the shipment, he has made the shipment without any advance payment or something. Now it is importer. Importer will receive the goods. Importer will receive the good. Now it is on the importer. It is on the importer, that is buyer's willingness and ability to pay. If he is willing to pay, he will make the payment. But if he is not willing to pay, then he will make the issue. Okay. And that this exporter, this seller will be trapped. So this type of transaction is called open account, where the exporter is sending the goods without taking the advance payment or any payment. Let's see next question. A remitting bank sends a documentary collection instruction to collecting bank under URC 522. The instruction state deliver documents against payment. The collecting bank release the document to the buyer against a letter of indemnity विदाउट रिसीविंग पेमेंट. सो हु बियर्स द रिस्क. तो यहाँ पे जो बैंक है, बैंक को इंस्ट्रक्शन है डिलीवर डॉक्यूमेंट अगेंस्ट पेमेंट, कि जब कस्टमर पेमेंट करेगा तभी आप उसको डॉक्यूमेंट डिलीवर करो. बट बैंक जो है वो रिलीज कर दे रहा है डॉक्यूमेंट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंडेमनिटी. तो इस केस में हु विल बियर द लॉस? ए, द रेमिटिंग बैंक, because it chose the collecting bank. The collecting bank, because it acted contrary to the instruction. C, the buyer, because the indemnity is enforceable. D, the exporter, because the indemnity is a valid substitute for payment. Let's see the right answer. Correct answer is B. Okay, जो भी collecting bank है, okay, collecting bank will be the uh, he has to bear the loss because it acted contrary to the instruction. तो instructions थे deliver documents against payment, but वो deliver कर रहा है against indemnity. Indemnity is okay, but indemnity, if somebody is giving, suppose he is not having the money to pay, he will say, okay, I have given you indemnity, I will make you payment in 2 3 months. So for that much period, how that exporter will receive the money? Okay, so that's the question here. So it comes under Article 522 of URC 11B. where the bank to follow instructions strictly, जो भी instructions लिखे हैं उसे strictly follow करना है. Let's see next question. Next question is, a resident Indian grandfather wished to gift 5 lakh to his NRI grandson by directly crediting the amount to the grandson's NRI account. So the bank refused to process the transaction. Is the bank's refusal justified? So now you read this question A to D and you tell me what will be the right answer. So A, yes, because gift to NRI must be credited to their NRO account, not NRE account. B, no, because the amount is below 7 lakh threshold and no TCS is applicable. C, yes, because LRS does not permit gift to NRI who are close relative. D, no, because the grandfather can use the LRS facility for any purpose up to 2,50,000 dollars. So let's see what is the right answer. Okay, correct answer is A. So bank refusal जो है that is yes, it is justified because gift to NRI must be credited to their NRO account, not NRE. Because he is saying that grandfather is saying he want to credit the NRE account. So NRE account is not permitted for gift payment. Why? Because जो भी NRE है, what is the full form of NRE? Non-resident external. So external. So this word you remember external. External means जो NRE account है उसमें हमेशा पैसा जो है अमाउंट जो है वो फॉरेन से आना चाहिए एक्सटर्नल प्लेस. अगर he is in India, so money should come from outside India. It can be US, it can be Canada, any country, so money should come from outside. And now this grandfather, this NRI grandfather is a resident Indian. So he has to put the money in an RO account, non-resident ordinary. So ordinary account he has to put. So let's see next question. A respondent in a dog test proceeding fails to submit an answer to the claim within the 30-day period. The center continues the proceeding and issue a decision against the respondent. The respondent claims that the decision is invalid because he did not receive a copy. Under the Dogdes rules, is the respondent's claim valid? So options are A, yes, because a respondent who does not submit an answer is entitled to receive the decision only if he requests it. No. B, no, because the respondent forfeits the right to receive the decision when he fails to submit an answer. C, yes, because all parties are entitled to a copy of the decision regardless of participation. D, no, because the decision is automatically sent to all parties who have submitted an address. Let's see the right answer. So right answer will be B. Okay, so here the respondent did not receive because it's his claim is not valid. Why? Because the respondent forfeits the right to receive decision when he fails to submit the answer, because he has not given this his answer within 30 days, so he will not get the copy of the this decision. So under Dogdays rules, if respondent does not submit answer, the proceeding continue. However, a respondent who fails to submit an answer shall not receive a copy of the Dogdays decision. The decision is still valid and can be replied upon by the claimant in subsequent proceeding. Okay, let's see next question. So next question is, a resident individual has used international credit card for permissible expenses during an overseas visit. So the bank must recover the dues or charges raised on the card from appropriate account as per FEMA RBI guideline. So from which of the following account types can such international credit cards charges generally be settled by the resident customer in India? A, only from NRO account. B, only from foreign currency account abroad. C, from resident rupee account of the cardholder. D, only through cash payment in foreign currency. Let's see the right answer. Correct answer is C. So whatever international credit card is there, he has done the like spending, so it will be paid from the resident rupee account. जो भी उसका normal account है, from that the payment can be done. Okay, now next question. An exporter receives special type of letter of credit under which advising or confirming bank is authorized to grant advance fund to the beneficiary before shipment of goods based on a clause incorporated in the credit. Such advance is generally intended to help exporter procure raw material, process good, meet packaging expense prior to dispatch of shipment. So which of the following correctly explain this arrangement? So इस टाइप के एलसी को क्या कहते हैं? बैक टू बैक एलसी, एंटिसिपेटरी एलसी, रिवॉल्विंग एलसी, ट्रांसफरेबल एलसी. So let's see what is the right answer for this. Correct answer is B. Anticipatory LC. So anticipatory LC permits pre-shipment advance to beneficiary before shipment against a special clause in the credit. तो फ्रेंड्स आपको बताना है कि इस टाइप की एक और एलसी है. Okay, one more LC is there of this type. What it is called? Same way, like which LC gives the advance payment to the beneficiary. So one is this anticipatory LC. Another one is also there that we have already discussed in our previous videos. That is red clause LC. Okay. So you can say another name for red clause LC is anticipatory LC. So this term was also asked in the previous exam. Very not a new term, but this term is not used in our day-to-day banking, but these wordings are already available. Okay, so these type of questions are also asked by the IIBF. So you see how much thorough you have to study, then only the exam is passable. Okay, our next question is in transferable LC, the first beneficiary requests the transferring bank to transfer the credit to the second beneficiary with certain modification. As per UCP 600, which of the following terms may generally be changed while transferring the credit from first beneficiary to second beneficiary? So, options. Unit price of goods may be reduced, expiry date may be curtailed, latest shipment date may be curtailed, insurance cover percentage may be increased. Which of the following options is correct? Only A and B, only A, B and C, only B, C and D, या all of the above. तो यहाँ पे आपको बताना like first person has received the LC, so now he is giving the LC to next person. So in that case, what things he can change? Let's see the right answer. Correct answer is all of the above. Okay. So under transferable LC, LC amount can be changed, unit price, expiry date, presentation period, latest shipment date may be reduced or curtailed, and insurance percentage may be increased. So जब first like A has received the LC. Okay. So A is transferring to B. Suppose A has received the LC for $10,000. Okay. But when he is giving to B, he does not want to give full order. So what he will do, he will reduce the amount to 5,000. He need support for $5,000. So what he will do for 5,000, he will issue the LC based on this main LC to B. So means he has changed the amount. So if amount is changed, unit price will also change. Expiry. Suppose A has to fulfill the order by 10th of March. Okay. But from B, he has to take the order. Like B will also make the goods ready. So what he will do to be on safer side, he will give the date 28th Feb. He will give the expiry date 28th Feb, so that by 28th B will make the shipment and it will be with him, and then he will consolidate his own goods, and by 10th March he can send the goods easily. Expiry date. Again, if A is having the expiry date of 20th March, he will give him expiry date of 10th March. So these type of like modifications can be done. And in exam, you will be getting like questions like this only. Only A and B, only A, B and C, only B, C and D, all of the above. So these type of questions only will be asked in the exam. Okay, so let's see. These are the questions. Okay, this is the end of the session. What questions we have discussed here are very, very important because it is seen that previously 30 to 30% questions are like repeated. Okay, it is repeated from the previous exam. So You can go through this. Any chances are there, it can come. Okay. So as an overview, I would like to tell you what are the like topics were touched by the examiner. Like for letter of credit, UCP 600 guideline, 20 to 30 questions. For exports, 5 to 8 questions. On import, 4 to 7. Incoterms, 4 to 6 questions was there. For foreign trade policy, 5 to 8 questions were there. LRS. Okay, LRS, 5 to 8 questions. LRS, you can say is there like NRO, NRE. These accounts will also cover here only. NRO, NRE, FCNR, RFC, these type of accounts will also cover in LRS. Okay, case study 10 to 30s were there, numerical 4 to 6, FEMA rules 5 to 8. So overall, this type of pattern was available. Like three shifts are there for the exam. So in each shift, it is seen that different pattern. First shift, second shift, third shift, all shifts were having the different pattern. Bit changes were there. So based on that, based on this experience of feedback which we have received from our candidates who have already joined our course and cleared the exam. So we have come up with these questions. So I thank all of our candidates who have recalled these questions and informed to us. Okay, so thank you, friends. This is all about today. I hope so this video is very helpful for you. Okay, so thanks for watching, friends. Don't forget to like this video. You can comment whatever the query you have. Okay, you can share this video with your friends who are working in foreign exchange and want to clear this exam, and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.